Hola, it's your girl vibing with Valerie here. I just made today something that we call in Puerto Rico called sorullitos, and also a sauce that's made out of mayo and ketchup and garlic powder. This is just basically corn fritters. This is a staple in Puerto Rico. We use it as a snack, an appetizer, even for breakfast con un cafecito. So if you want to learn how to make this, come join me and let's make it together and let me take you to Puerto Rico, literally. What bye? You liked how I took you on that little journey to Puerto Rico? That was my vacation recently. But let's get to the ingredients. Here I have 1.5 cup of pre-cooked yellow cornmeal. This is the best way to make it because it's already pre-cooked. And I have 1 tablespoon of butter, a stick of butter. I have 4 tablespoons of white sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 cups of water. And that is all you need for this recipe. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with the water. We're gonna start warming up the water by placing the 2 cups in whatever pot you're using. And here I'm throwing in the sugar. Well, sorry, that was the salt. Now this is the sugar. And this is the tablespoon of butter. So you're gonna mix that until it blends really well all together before you add the pre-cooked cornmeal. So now you can see that's pretty much blended together, and I'm going to add my cornmeal. I'm gonna do it very slow because I feel that it clumps up really fast. So you want to make sure that you keep stirring the cornmeal because you don't want globs of clump. And then I just added the rest. And you got to pretty much work quickly here because as you can see, it's already getting to that dough texture that we do want. But you also have to make sure that you taking out the clumps. So I'm going to add a little bit of water, and this is what the end result is. So I cooled that off on a separate bowl. I took it out the stove and just cooled it on a bowl, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. That way you can start prepping for your sorullitos. So what you're gonna do now here is you just take a little ball, not too thick, because I like mine a little thin because I like them to fry like that. And you're just gonna make a ball and roll it between your hands. And that is it, guys. A lot of people do different versions of this. You can also add cheese in the middle. I know that's very popular. Sometimes I do it with cheese, sometimes I don't. And what you're gonna do is I'll show it in a few minutes how to add the cheese in the sorrito. But this is basically it, guys. You're just gonna roll the whole cornmeal dough into little rolls, so to speak, and then once that's done, I'll show you the next step. Okay, so just keep rolling. So here I'm showing you where you can add cheese if you wanted to. You just add cheese there and you just close the sorrito and then you roll it so the cheese is in there. And you just keep going, girl. Or guy. So this is all the sorritos that I've done so far. There's plenty of left, so this is gonna be my first batch. And you're just gonna heat some oil in a pan, and you're just browning them because when you use the pre-cooked cornmeal, it's already cooked. So you're just literally browning the sorritos so they can have that little crisp taste on the outside, but in the inside they're gonna have that soft, creamy texture. So here it was what it looks like. So I just flip them around, and this is what you want to see. You don't want them burned, you just want them like slightly browned. And there goes my first batch. So I'm slowly browning those, and it smells so good, guys. Like, I just love this. So here I noticed that it was a little bit sticking to the pan, so you have to make sure you just hold your pan and take them out. My Sorullitos didn't want to come with me. And then here you go. I'm doing my second batch, and you're gonna brown those up. And this is it, guys. This is just a staple in Puerto Rico. Like I said, you can do the mayo ketchup, which is the mayo ketchup with the garlic powder. And there you go. Here I am, literally back in Puerto Rico with this dish.